Hello, this is RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Hey guys, so today I'm bringing you 5 ways to improve the OnePlus Open. Let's get started. Now, the first thing I'm going to recommend changing is something slightly different from the norm, nothing to do with the phone software-wise, but actually physical. So this is a case that really has improved the OnePlus Open greatly for me. So it's a case plus kickstand setup, and this is my favorite universal kickstand currently out on the market. So first off, I found a really nice case with the MagSafe protection on it, so you have the protection you need. Really good overall. I like the grip. I like the volume rocker specifically too. Really separates it from the power button, so I always love that. But what this ultimately allows you for is to have a MagSafe kickstand or a lot of MagSafe accessories. Like in my car, I can mount it through MagSafe. Really love that. Now, the one thing that I love about this kickstand is it's long enough to actually stand the phone up even when opened. A lot of kickstands that came for this phone did not work, threw them out, returned them. It just wasn't worth the hassle because of the fact that they were very short. This one is long enough to be able to hold it up either way, from being open this way or being opened this way. And that is something very unique that I cannot say about any other kickstand currently out in the market. So really great. It's very solid. It's metal. And a little fun fact, it has a very good click sound, which I really like. And it has a little box cutter opener, and it's very hard to see. So yeah, slightly little, but it's great. I used it for this past Christmas to open all the gifts, everything, so I really like it, and it just makes an awesome kickstand for the device. And then we get into the next feature, which really is going to help you improve your overall camera quality. So there's lots of things you can do with the camera on here, lots of things that are unique to this phone as well, like being able to see on both screens so you can see the shots you took, or you can preview it for someone else who's on the front. So now you can actually see everything on the front of your shot. So really fun stuff like that. But the really two biggest things to improve this, but while those features are fun, the best way to possibly improve your camera quality is to change this EV setting over here. Now, once you do that, you're going to do negative 0.07. So you can kind of play around with it and use it. And really the problem with this camera is that it tends to overexpose like a lot of cameras do. But once you change it to 0.07, or you can do negative 0.03 if you prefer that, the cameras just pop. It just looks vibrant. It casts the shadows much better. It just makes your overall photography look great. And I really have enjoyed it since I've done this change. But not only going to show you about your photos, but also your video quality. Now, the best video quality you can shoot with on this one is going to be 4K 60 FPS. This will really stand out and look lifelike. It always catches people's eyes, especially when you post it online, a 4K 60 frames per second video. It just looks lifelike. It's just faster speed to actually show you how quick and good something actually is when it happened. This is great for moving shots, but also just great overall. Every time I've shown this to someone, they really are always impressed. 4K 60 is going to give you a much better video experience than the others. Before we get on to the next part, I want to go over the sponsor of this video, and that is Acronis. For as long as I can remember, when cloning drives, I've always used Acronis software. It just made it easy to upgrade from a 512 storage to a terabyte. Well, now they have a new Cyber Protect Home Office Security, and it made so much sense to me that I love the idea of having them as a sponsor. See, for me, I'm not always scared of viruses or malware. What's really scary to me is ransomware. If someone gets ransomware into your computer or your phone, they permanently lock it until you pay them money to unlock it. The only way to not pay it is to reset your device and lose everything, or have software like Acronis that can give you local and cloud protection to keep you safe. Right now they have sales for up to 50% off if you sign up by January 9th with the link in the description. My favorite is the advanced plan, 3 computers with local and cloud backup for only $42.49. That seems like a really good price to me. I personally use my subscription to upgrade the ROG Ally to a bigger storage in an upcoming video, so I truly believe in the product and the software made it really easy. So check the link in the description down below to get your copy while it's on sale. Now let's get back to the next feature. So for this next feature, I found to be really awesome and a cool feature. You go into settings and then go into battery. And under battery, you go to battery app usage and then optimize battery usage. This is a really cool feature because it actually allows you to know what things you can do to improve your battery life. So if I switch to 60 Hertz, it'll actually save me more than 2 hours of battery life. For someone that is very battery conscious, that's a big deal. Not to mention turning off location services. I have a lot of apps that check my location apparently, and it's really draining. I recommend turning this on a week after using so the phone gets to learn your patterns and what you're using and how you're using it. Doing this will improve your battery, and I really like that OnePlus created this feature because it's really awesome and it optimizes your battery a lot just by doing these quick things. I mean, just taking these two, I get almost 4 hours of battery life. Not bad at all. Now, for this next feature, I really love it because it is having a second phone, or a system clone as OnePlus calls it. So I can actually unlock it with a different finger, and what that's going to do is actually bring up a new phone for me. This phone is entirely separate and gets separate notifications, and you cannot know about it unless you set it up. Like, there is nowhere in any of the app section or anything like that to find this phone. It is completely separate from it. I usually recommend this, and now I'm going back to my personal phone, for work and personal life. You can actually make it so the company you work for cannot see anything on your phone, even if you want to install Outlook or any of their security softwares on one side and then keep all your personal data on the other side. It really is great for that. Plus, obviously, if you wanted to have two separate versions of apps, say if you wanted to have one Snapchat or one TikTok or one Instagram on this side and then a secret one on the other side, they literally will not talk to each other and will not know about each other. The only thing you can't do is, of course, if you do get a phone call or text message on the other one, it is going to show up on that side. So just know that the contacts are shared, so you can't hide everything, but you can hide a lot. Like, for instance, the contacts on the other side will just show us the phone numbers and not actually the contacts on this side. You can import and export whatever you want between them, but just know that if you do reset your phone, you want to back it up. Now, how do you set this up? System Cloner is so hidden that it took me a while to get back to it. I basically had to delete it to find it again. So all the way, if you scroll to the bottom of security and privacy, there you have System Cloner. And essentially, like it says, it makes two phones. So I create another pin to get into this one and another fingerprint so that they're separate. So this will be my password for my System Cloner. And now I'm going to use, instead of my index finger, I'm going to use my middle finger to unlock it. And again, that's the only way you would know, is basically by using the separate fingerprint to set it up, or using the separate pin, or else you literally wouldn't know, because you can hide System Clone so well that the other phone on the main side could never know it existed. And now the System Clone is created, and it's going to create a whole separate phone from the main phone. And here is the new phone. So you can see completely different, and then you can go and see what you want to sync up under System Cloner on the secondary phone. So you can no longer actually check it on the original one if you hide the access to it. So I can hide access to it so that the main phone never knows this existed. You can also do any of this kind of stuff. So you can actually, receive notifications on the main phone? No, I don't want to. You can kind of play with it as much as you want. You can clone apps, move apps over from the main system to this system, only the ones you want and only the ones you need. Every other app will not move over to this side. So it really is like having two phones, and it's just such a great feature to have. All right, and for the last bit, a really cool feature you can do this on some other phones, but OnePlus has added it to theirs too, and that is erase objects on your photos. So say if I wanted to get rid of a specific section, I can just get rid of it and bam, it's gone. So this is a really cool feature that has been out on some other ones, but I just really like that OnePlus has added it to theirs. So I can actually have a clean living room if I just, clean this up a little bit. And of course, the more you do it, the better it will get at understanding, oh, you want to get rid of this section. But yeah, overall, it does eventually just make it nice and neat. Although the more you do, the harder it will become. I like a little bit of a one off to get it, you know, really clean. Like I think this looked great, but if you really want to get rid of a lot, you will kind of notice it more and more. This one blends in very well, so I like that kind of shot up much better, but I just love the ability you have to do this. Now you have a lot of other editing tools you can kind of really go with. Blurring features, I do like that OnePlus allows you to either do a circle or a straight line. Most only offer a circle, so I do like that. And the retouching, man, there's not been a phone that does this much. It can make your teeth whiter. This one is hard for me sometimes. It can make the dark circles under your eyes better. That one I could use when I don't get enough sleep, but I just like all the different things you really can do to make it exactly how you want it. So I do like that as well. But all right, guys, those were 5 ways you can improve your OnePlus Open. I've had a month with this phone, and really, after doing these techniques, I've really enjoyed it a lot more. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Are there some things that I should really try or give a second go around? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you as always so much for watching. This has been RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy.
Thank you so much again for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Also, follow me on social media at YouTube Tech Guy. And check out some more great tech videos on your screen right now.